I'm Miss Uma Rajendra and welcome you all in Uma's Wisdom channel. How are you all? Yeah, I hope you all are fine. Very good. As we have done with chapter 1, today I am there with chapter 2 for you all. Now, sources of history. In chapter 1, we have learned what is history. History is all about past. And the four major pillars of history: time, place, society and individuals. Now, here sources of history. Oh my god, what is that sources? Do you all know? Don't worry, chill. I will explain you what is sources of history. See, if you want to know, you want to learn or you want to know about any historical person or anything about history, you go to Google, you search about that. If, for example, if your teacher has given you homework, see, tomorrow you have to come and explain about so and so. So what you are going to do? You will go to that person. Can you go to that person and ask? If your teacher has given, come and tell something about Shivaji tomorrow. So what you will do? The first thing you will do is you will go home. If you have mobile or laptop or a computer, you will Google and get the information. Otherwise, you will ask your mom, dad or grandparents, or you will read some books and then go back to school and you will be ready with your information about Shivaji Maharaj. Now, that is the source you have got from your parents, from Google, from book. So, these are the sources. So, what to learn our history, what are the sources that we are going to discuss in this chapter. Very detailedly I will explain each and every topic of this chapter. I have made three videos of this chapter because I will explain you why. See, history is a very vast subject and if I will explain one chapter in one video, it will become too messy. So what I thought that I will divide and I will give you in a short, but the explanation will be much more clear so that you all can understand. Okay, so let's see sources of history. There are 5 subtopics: material sources, oral sources, written sources, sources of Asian Indian history, precautions should be taken while writing history. These are the 5 topics, subtopics which I am going to explain you in details. So please keep watching my videos, upcoming videos. Now, what are material sources? Material sources are the sources that, like for example, fort, palace, jewelries of olden days, potteries, artwork, caves, okay, that are called material sources. Oral sources. Now, what do you mean by oral sources? Oral sources are the sources that you get information orally from one person to another person, like from your mom, your grandma, or some from audio from your teacher or somebody. So that is called oral sources. Written sources. See, in history there are people, those who have written and preserved the material so that the coming generation can come to know about them. So they have written and kept. So that is written sources. Sources of Asian Indian history. Now, sources of Asian Indian history means what was our Asian Indian history, what the people used to do, Vedas, Slokas, Mahabharata, Ramayana, all are this Asian Indian history. So that is also one source which we learn. Precautions to be taken while writing history. So when they were writing history, there were many restrictions they have to follow, they have to take the precaution, because you can't give any false information to anybody, isn't it? So if you are giving any information, it should be authentic. So they had to keep everything in the mind and then write history. So what all the precautions they have to take, that also we are going to discuss in this chapter. Now, main thing, I will first explain the introduction part so that you will have a roughly idea about this chapter. A number of objects used by our ancestors still exists. Means there are so many things that the ancestors have kept for us, and still it exists. We can see, we can learn many things from that. Okay, like if you go to palace, you will come to know, oh my god, see this king, what lavish palace he has made, what hard work they have done in those days, see the things they used, see the place they occupied, how they occupied the whole palace for the people, soldiers, everybody. See, you can learn so many things. Some inspiration from the past have been recovered, like when you are digging something and you get a pot of gold, pot of silver, so you, from that you can come to know that which generation, which period it belongs to. Sources like this help us to understand our history. All these sources help us to understand actually what is actually history is all about. History can also be learned through customs and traditions, folk art, folk literature, as well as historical documents. Now, custom and traditions. History can also be learned through custom and tradition means what? Now, for example, I'll tell you, if you are doing a Ganpati Puja, okay, now you are doing something, then your mom and dad comes and tell, no, beta, you are not supposed to do like this, you have to do like this. Then you ask, why papa, why can't I do like this? Why mama, I can't do this way? I want to do this way only. Then what your mommy daddy says? No beta, my mom dad told me to do this puja like this only. For them, who told? Their parents. For them, their parents. So generation to generation, they follows the custom and tradition, and till now we are following it. Okay. Folk art, folk literature, like if you go to native place, you can see the folk dance, folk songs. Yes? Yeah. All these are known as sources of history. Now these all of combination of all these are known as sources of history. These are of three types. They are material sources, written sources, and oral sources, which will be explained in detail in upcoming videos with lot of pictures, so that you can understand easily. So it will be very interesting for you all. So wait for my upcoming videos and watch them without fail. And if you have any doubts, please do write in the comment box. I am always there for you all. Don't worry. Like and subscribe this video. I hope you all have understood. Thank you. Bye bye. See you. Stay home and stay safe.